Blessed be everyone, Earthy Wise Woman here. And I'm not going to be talking about herbs today, and yet I am. I am. Today I am going to go over the ritual for the ancestors. Now, at some time or another, we should all do rituals to our ancestors. I'm going to pick this up off of the mini tripod I use. Now, the reason we do this is for guidance, for reverence, to ask questions. But a lot of people do not know what goes into the ancestral ritual and what we should use. Now, I'm going to do a mini candle, but usually, traditionally, what we use is a skull candle. Now, I love this skull candle. I'm sure you can see it. And it depicts our ancestors. You know, it's not something scary or haunted, but it does depict our ancestors. And we do something with oil. Now, I have crafted this particular ancestor oil myself. So I'm going to turn around and show you the oil. So excuse me because this is on my desk. This is my ritual oil. Now, this oil is crafted with, I'm going to give you the recipe. So guys, write this down. The carrier oil, which is your main oil that you use, and I would say you use about, 1 ounce to 1.5 ounces. I use a little more because I make bottles of this stuff. But for your basic use, 1.5 ounces. The best carrier oil, for my opinion, is jojoba oil. And the reason I choose jojoba oil is it does not get rancid. So you would add jojoba oil, rose oil, cedar oil, and frankincense oil. You can also add myrrh if you want to. I also add a little bit of something else that I'm not going to tell you. And the reason I'm not is because it's exclusive to my own particular ancestors. Now, when I say exclusive, that means it's something that my particular ancestors had something to do with or liked. You can add that particular thing. You can do it in liquid form for the oil, or you can add it in powder form for your resin, which I'm about to show you right now. This is my resin. Now, I crafted this myself. Now, what is in my resin? What is the recipe for that? One of the recipes in that is Palo Santo powder, and that's a wood. It's for protection. It's for cleansing, but also cemetery dirt. Now, a lot of people are like, do you have to use any specific cemetery dirt? In times of old, the accepted cemetery dirt was always the dirt from an ancestor's grave. So in this particular, I do have some dirt from my father's grave and from my grandmother's grave. That's in this dirt. But I want to tell you, if you do want to make some and you're not near an ancestor, it does not have to be a direct blood. It could be someone you admired. So it could be a friend. It could be anyone you admire. Or it could be a cemetery that you frequently go to. You can use the cemetery dirt from there. So don't feel like you're only limited just to the people you were physically related to. It's pretty much anybody you yourself were connected to. I also have in some of my cemetery dirt, because it's mixed into this resin. I have a separate thing for the dirt. I have some dirt from my godmother, who I loved very much. I even have dirt from my first cat, because I have her ashes. So I actually added the ashes of my first cat's dirt in there, or my first cat's ashes. Some of her ashes are mixed in with my cemetery dirt. Yes, I did. You can add some of this, the ashes of your ancestors, in the mixture as well. So this is me giving you some of my privacy, but I'm going to give it. Some of my son's ashes are in my resin in honor of the ancestors. Even though my son um, was younger, of course, because he was my son, he has crossed over, and he brings me wisdom and he brings me knowledge, and I love him, not loved, love him. So I do take time to honor my son by doing that. Also, what's in here is rose petals, grinded up. I use pink rose petals because pink is not for passionate love so much as it's for just that kind of love that will stand the test of time. Um, and a bit of cedar is in here, and some orange powder. And because my father loved to drink rum, there's a little rum in mine, and I have a another ancestor, my aunt, who that woman smoked like a train. So there is uh, tobacco in it. And my grandmother, who made the best yams I could. Oh, her yam souffle was delicious. So I have powdered yams in here that I for in honor of her. So don't limit yourself by thinking you have to have a strict recipe for that. I put things in it that honors my ancestors. Now, I'm going to kind of turn around and show you one of the ways you can do this ritual. So please forgive me because my the way my camera is, it's aimed on me. So I'm going to aim it towards my incense burner. So here we go. Now you can see my incense burner. I'm gonna back it up. There you go. Now you see that little round square thing, square circle thing, and it looks like it's white. That is a charcoal briquette. You can buy those at a hookah store, or you can purchase those at a metaphysical store. And if you are kind of low on funds, you can actually use a piece of charcoal and light it and get it hot and burning. Now, what I'm going to do is take some of my ancestral powder or resin, and I'm going to put it on the charcoal briquette like that. And you can see the smoke rising. Then I take some of my oil. I'm going to put that over here. You can see the oil. And follow me. I'm going to try to do this backed up a little. And I'm going to put some of it and anoint my candle. Now I want to make a point. This candle was already cleansed. You can see I'm anointing it. Now I'm going to take the oil and anoint once again my resin. I'm going to put this to the side. You take your candle and you run it through the smoke. And you say something like, ancestors, ancestors, guide and keep me. I ask you for your advice, and I thank you for this. So mote it be. And then you will light the candle. Now, I'm not going to light it here, but I just want you to know you can light it. You can see. Now I'm turning back. Now, you're going to see the smoke coming up, which I love this. This is just to my ancestors. This smoke is to my ancestors. Blessed be. Now, I gave you the recipes, and a lot of people would say, well, why would you give out the recipes? Because I believe that everybody, even if you choose to buy it out in town, be aware of the recipes and what you feel it should smell like. Because I believe that all ancestral oils or resins should be made unique to some extent to your own ancestors. So my suggestion is, if you should buy it, add something that is uniquely your ancestors or your family. If your family ate a certain food, dehydrate a powder, make it into powder, put it on the charcoal briquette, or if there's oil or whatever, do that. You can also, if you can't do either of those things, because it's possible that you can't, put something on the altar next to the burning candle that is a reminder of the ancestor. And that can be anything: a pack of cigarettes, some gum that they like to chew, a CD case with a album or CD that they love to listen to. A picture, of course, of the ancestor should be on the altar. Maybe a food that they love to eat. All of this is possible. Now, um, I'm going to end it here because short videos are better, and I'm going to try to get away from some of this smoke. My suggestion also is this: be aware. I need you guys to please like and subscribe my videos because I need the algorithms to go up. So please help me in that. Also, if you feel a little unsure about making this yourself, down below I have a link, and I am selling this little mini kit at my Etsy store. So come and pick it up and buy it. You know what's in it, and you know now how to use it. It also does come with some instructions so that you can feel confident about why you're doing this and when you should do this. And these instructions would be probably really good to put in your book of shadows or your grimoire, or your journal, so you can keep them forever. And on all of that, click the links below to my Etsy store, like and subscribe to the video, and remember, in honoring our ancestors, we honor ourselves. Blessed be.